What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Leo sun sign friends. If you're born between the dates of July 23rd and August 22nd, then you are a Leo sun sign, and this video is for you. Love is in the air this time of year. Everyone's talking about love, so I thought I'd do a tarot reading concerning love. But this reading is not going to be your standard traditional tarot reading where I say, does he love her? Does she love him? Blah, blah, blah. No, today we're talking about you and your energy surrounding love. We're going to look at your general energy in relationship to love, your energies in giving love, and your energies in receiving love, as well as how you can improve in each area to bring more love into your life. So this is all about you today. I do want to say that when I'm talking about love today, I'm not talking about just romantic partners. I'm talking about the love that you have for people in general, for your friends, for your family, for your co-workers, for your pets, for your children, for your strangers you meet on the street. So just how you deal with loving relationships in general. And we're going to be using the Anna K Tarot, and we're going to be using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart to get to the bottom of our issues today. I've already shuffled them, so let me just give me a moment to center myself, cut the deck, and we'll get started. All right. All right, so the first card we're going to start with is this middle one. And this middle card represents what your energies are surrounding love in general. And we've got the Seven of Swords. Ooh, not the best card, Leo friends. I just want to state before we get into it that this is a general reading for a large group of people, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody. So I encourage you to listen to what I say and look at these images and figure out how they pertain to you in your life. But the Seven of Swords is about deception. It's about being underhanded. It's about cheating even. But the feeling I'm getting from this card is that you treat love almost like a game. Is that fair to say? Like, love is a game, and there's a winner and there's a loser, and there's always the ball's always in someone's court, possibly. And that's kind of an extreme view of it, but that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. That you look at it as a contest, perhaps. You look at it as a chance for you to, I don't know, almost compete with this person for your affections, right? Let me just go into this a little bit more. I'm also getting the feeling that maybe there's some dishonesty when it comes to love. This is another message that I'm getting completely separate from what I just said. Maybe there's some dishonesty with yourself. Maybe you're not completely honest with yourself about your feelings about love. Maybe you're hiding something from yourself in regards to love. And maybe you're cheating yourself out of love for these reasons. It's kind of a second message that I'm getting here. So, which one of those pertains to you? Let's look at the Psychic Tarot of the Heart here, which will tell us how you can improve in this area. Trying to get both cards in there. How you can improve in the area of love in general. We've got Seek the Truth. What? Yeah, exactly. Seek the truth. Why are you lying to yourself? What are you lying about? What are you, not just lying, but that's a bad word to be using, but what are you hiding from yourself when it comes to love? That's the question that I think you need to ask yourself so that you can move forward in a more authentic way. Right? Why is it a game to you? If you resonated with the first message of that card, why is love a game to you? Why isn't it more of a open exchange of emotions and feelings and energies? Why do you see it as a competition? Why do you see it as something that's you need to be better at than the other person? I get down and dirty, okay? I don't hold back punches. I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me. Okay, you figure out how that applies to you. But yeah, seek the truth. Be more honest. Be more authentic when it comes to love. And I think that you will find yourself in a better place, a better position. And You're not going to always be, criticizing your partner because it gives you the advantage, that sort of thing, right? You know what I'm talking about, hopefully, or else this makes no sense. Okay, let's move on to this next card. This card here represents your energies in regards to love. I can't even speak right now. I'm speaking for a living here, and I can't speak. Your energy surrounding the giving of love. How you give love. And we've got the Two of Rods. The feeling of indecision is coming through right here, of not being sure and always second guessing. So how does that apply to giving love? Are you hesitant to give love because you need more information? Are you hesitant to give love because you're not sure if the other person's going to reciprocate? I think these things are kind of negative. When you think of unconditional love, there is no what if, right? It's just you give it. Right? So if it's true unconditional love, there's no need to hesitate. It doesn't matter what the person's going to do with it. It doesn't matter what the other person's going to think about it. It doesn't matter how the other person's going to respond. It's unconditional love is unconditional love. You send it and that's it. Okay, you don't need there's no other questions. But I'm getting the feeling here that there are questions, that there is some pause that you're taking before giving love. And I think that's, I think that shows that maybe the quality of love that you're trying to give is not quite unconditional. So think about that if this resonates with you. Let's check out the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, which has some answers here on how to improve in this area. Oh, we've got sadness and isolation. And I'm getting the feeling that this is kind of the cause. Do you feel like you're all alone when it comes to your loving relationships? Do you feel like... just give me a moment here. You know what? I'm actually starting to get a different message here. It says sadness and isolation, but the message I'm actually getting is just isolation. The sadness part's not really coming in here. I think you need to discover yourself a little bit more. When you have problems giving love, it's not an issue with the other person. It's an issue within yourself. And maybe you're too connected to the other person. Maybe you're too involved in what they're going to say or think. And I think you need to be more connected with yourself. And you're going to get that through isolation, through really going inwards and seeing what your true motivations are, right? When you're thinking about how the other person's going to react, you're not doing it from an authentic inner perspective. You're doing it from an outer perspective. You're worried about the outer influences. And this card is suggesting that you worry about the inner influences. What is it inside of you that is restricting the giving of love? It's not a problem with the other people. It's a problem with you. Or not a problem, but an issue. So what is the issue within you that's preventing you from giving love? You're going to have to do some meditation. You have to go inward. You're going to have to ask yourself some tough questions. Maybe even do some shadow work to try to heal from past hurts that may have prevented you in the past from giving love, which are now surfacing and preventing you in the present from giving love. Interesting. Okay, let's move on over here. This card represents your energy surrounding receiving love. And we've got the Ace of Rods. All right, I think, the Ace of Rods is about new energies and putting energy into something that's never been done before, you haven't done before. And I'm also getting like a childlike playfulness going along with it. So I do feel as though you're pretty good at receiving love, Leo, okay? And I know I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. It's a stereotype, but, Leos enjoy receiving love. I feel like love and attention. So I think you're pretty good at it. I think you're good at the receiving aspect, a lot better at it than the giving aspect for most of you. Not all of you, of course. But the Ace of Rods here is telling me that you have a playful attitude towards love. You enjoy it. You are willing to put in energy to get more love, right? You'll put in the energy, the work it takes to receive love. So I get the feeling here that this part of it is something you're good at. This part of the love process, if you will. Okay, the receiving portion, you are... And it's great to have a childlike attitude towards it. We need a childlike attitude towards everything. Children are innocent. They're open. They're free. They're expressive. They don't have the walls that we've been taught to put up as adults. So this is a very good card, and I think that there's always a downside, and probably the downside to this would be maybe you're a little bit too carefree to the point of it seems to others like narcissism, and you shouldn't worry about what others think about you ever, and I'm sure you don't, but maybe it's a little bit actually narcissism, since it seems like you're receiving possibly a lot more love than you're giving, which is a problem because it disrupts the flow. You need to have those things equal. So let's see what the Psychic Tarot of the Heart has to say. This card represents how you can improve in the areas of receiving love. And we've got strengthening bonds. To me, this is about connecting with the root chakra. This is about connecting with the earth, connecting with your partners, but most importantly, connecting with yourself. I'm getting the feeling of strengthening the bond with yourself. And that's going to help you to receive love a little bit better. Not that you need a lot of help, but maybe staying grounded is something that's very important. And when I mean grounded, I mean spending a lot of time in nature, getting away from the cell phones and the EMFs and the noise and the disruptions, going out into nature, receiving that nature energy and using it to ground yourself back to Gaia, back to Earth. Also, through meditation, when you energetically connect to Gaia. What I like to do is I visualize a ball of light going from my heart to my root chakra, splitting up, going through my legs, coming out my feet, and then it's going into the core of Earth. And when it hits the core, it just like spreads out like roots of a tree. And that's how I ground energetically, and it's a great way to do it. And I encourage you guys to do that if you're into meditation. But that groundedness will keep you in reality, and that will keep you from floating off, and it'll help you to receive love because, when we receive love, we have a choice of what to do with it. And if we're not well grounded, then we're not going to know what to do with it. And we're not going to use it productively. Right? So that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. Now that we get these cards together as a whole, I do feel as though, in general, you see love as a game, possibly, where there's a winner or loser. And I think what you need to do is see the truth in love. The truth in love is that it should be unconditional. There should be no strings attached. There should be an open flow of giving and receiving. Of course, that's ideal. We're living in an unideal world, so none of us are truly there, I don't believe. But I think that's something that you can look at when it comes to love is, are you being honest? Are you being truthful even with yourself, or especially with yourself? As far as giving love, I do feel as though you're a little bit hesitant to do it. You've got these ideas of, you got a lot of questions concerning love and the giving of it. And I think what you need to do is spend more time alone and really focus on you and figure out what's inside of you that's stopping you from giving love. And as far as receiving love, I think you're doing a great job. You're just a little bit ungrounded is the only problem. And I think you need to get grounded so that you can bring that love from other people and you can ground it into Earth and you can use it for the good of all. All right, Leo friends, that is the love reading. I hope you guys got something out of that. Remember, this is a general reading, and not everything is going to pertain to everybody. But if you want a more specific reading where I tap into your specific energies, head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below, and we can use any number of those readings to get to the bottom of any issue that you might have. So I'd appreciate if you go check that out. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. It lets me know you enjoyed it, got something out of it, so I'd appreciate that as well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, queries, anything you want to say about this reading, put that in the comment section below. And if you really enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the videos I release. And if you're feeling extra frisky, you can hit that notification bell to get notifications whenever a video comes out so you don't miss anything. All right, Leo friends, you're going to have to get real. I think getting real is going to be the biggest thing for you in terms of improving your love life and your love relationship. So get real and you will heal. All right. So I wish you love and lights, Leo friends. That was a lot of L's. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.